Greeting class. What I would like to do is to demonstrate to you how you can actually create a project using Visual Studio 2010 and zip it properly and submit it. So the first thing you have to do is, of course, you have to launch your management Visual Studio 2010. As you can see here, I already launched it. So our next step is to let's go ahead and create a project. In this case, we're going to be using Win32 console application. We give it a name, call it test for our test zip, and we say OK. Click next. In this case, we're going to be using the empty project. The reason we are using the empty project is because that's easier. It doesn't build any it doesn't use the wizard and doesn't add any other predefined items. So this way we can just go ahead and start from scratch and enter our own code. So here we say add new item. In this case, we're going to be selecting CPP C++ file, and we're going to call it test zip, and we add it. So now we do have our .cpp file created. In this case, we're going to go ahead and create a sample program. So we always start with include and now that we were successful to include the IOStream library, basically the IOStream library allows you to use a bunch of predefined programs, and then you can embed it into your program. And always we're going to start with the main, and in this case we also open the bracket. That's always necessary to have it in case, so you can couple your statements. In this case, what we're going to do is we're going to print our name. So standard output, hello. I'm going to close it. Now, as you can see, it is showing that there's a problem because this is turning red. The reason is because we haven't included. After include statement, we have to okay, there is much better. As you can see, all the errors disappear. So here we can also put some comment. We can say beginning of the main program, and here we can put another statement, end of main program. This is going to help us. It's very important that we should add comments, so this way you know where your program starts, where it ends. Just imagine if you start having 1,000 lines of code, and it'll be very difficult to troubleshoot if you don't have proper comments. So here we go. We have our program, sample program. Now we're going to go ahead and run it. So what we can do is we can run, start debugging. So as you can see, it runs. It's compiled, succeeded. So that's all we're looking for. Now, next thing, what we have to do is we're going to Control Alt F5. Okay. So if you do Control F5, basically it will run your program, compiles it, and also prints it on the screen. Here we can see that says hello, and you press, and that's it. Now, once we load our program, what we have to do is we have to kind of find out where we can zip this. So the first thing we have to go under Windows, and that's going to give you the path. Right? So here's your path. Your program is saved in this location. So then what you need to do is you need to launch your Windows Explorer. Or you click on your computer and find the path. So let's see where the path is. The path is C++ student code. You open that, we see our program. If you open that, you see bunch of folders, bunch of files. So what our objective is to highlight the folder and then click on send and then compress it. See, the reason this is showing us this error is because our program is open. So we need to close this, our Visual Studio, then try it. Let's try it again. So now I close my Visual Studio and I say compress. Windows cannot create a compressed zip file. Here, do you want to place it on your desktop? Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. So that's what we did. So I think this was complaining about location, but also if you let your Windows Visual Studio 2010 open, this will not work neither. So anyway, here's your So your zip file, this is what you need to do. You need to kind of compress this and send it. Now, one more thing that I would like to mention is that in order for you to find your c.cpp file, you can click on your folder, on the project folder, and if you open the test zip, there's one of these folders, you will find your .cpp file. So you can include this separately as well in case I cannot open your zip file. So I hope you found this tutorial helpful. I'll talk to you later.